Hello my friends and welcome back. As you can see, it looks like the piece I was working on in the last video has dried a little bit. And I thought it might be fun for us to explore using some other kinds of media on top of the design that we already made. Now you could use markers or colored pencils like I'm going to use. You can use stamps, collage, glitter, whatever you want. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just whatever you see fit for your design. And that's the fun of it, because we're just exploring together and seeing what happens. So I think what I'm going to do is start by using some of my colored pencils to go back in and trace over some of the shapes that I made with my paint. And as you might be able to tell, is I don't really have a plan going in. I'm kind of just letting my colored pencil find its own way and explore how making these marks feels to me and feels for my design. Maybe I'll jump around to other spots. I like to do little lines when I fill in my shapes. Maybe I'll extend beyond the shape into the white. And maybe I'll even use a different color to trace some of my paint. Here I'm expanding and outlining some of the shapes that I made. Whereas here I might be shading inside of a shape that was already made. We can experiment with pressing hard or pressing really soft. We can trace and outline. Or we can color inside. We can make new patterns. And overlap. Or maybe go back into a shape that we already have. There are an endless amount of possibilities that we can try. And I'm excited to see what you'd like to do. We can make curvy lines. can make straight lines. Maybe you see a shape that reminds you of something else. I'm looking at this shape right here, and it reminds me of a sun. So I think that I want to go back in and define my shape using a lot of the color that already existed and the way that the paint has made a mark, and make my sun. And after you've been working for a little bit and testing new things, I invite you to take a step back and really look at what you've created. I think that one of my favorite things about art is looking at the piece that I did and knowing that this right here has never been created before. Out of thin air, we were able to make something. And no matter what, even if someone tries to copy it, it will never exactly be this. Even if you go back and do another piece, another straw blow art, it won't look exactly like this one. And I think that's really special. So my friends, I hope that you enjoyed this activity and that you had some fun with it. I can't wait to see what you make. And I hope that you have a wonderful time exploring. Thank you, everyone.